Coach Pinsky, for the first time since 2008, Tennessee claimed the SEC championship. When you hear that, what goes through your mind?
I just smile, you know. It was a pretty magical week. Potentially the coolest thing about it is it's a forever thing, and the 2021 team will be bound by that forever.
The championship game. Well, before, I remember we were all like talking in the locker room and we're like, yeah, this is gonna be a war. Like, this isn't gonna be a soccer game.
In our first game of the season, we played Arkansas and we lost 3-1. That was really heartbreaking for me. I just thought that this season was gonna be my best, and obviously letting in 3 goals is never good as a goalkeeper. So coming back and being able to beat them 3-0 and not letting a single goal in, I think it was a little bit of revenge.
We got smacked in the face at Arkansas. And then to have an opportunity to get them back, we watched video that morning of the game in Orange Beach, and we showed all the amazing moments that we did have despite losing that game in such tough fashion. I think our kids genuinely went in, they were hungry, but I think they went in confident.
The first 10 to 15 minutes was a little hectic. They were like kind of coming down our throats, and we knew the whole time that if we just made it through that first part of the game, that's when they usually win the game, is in their aggression in the first part. You know, if we could just make it past that, then we had like a lot of confidence in ourselves to win.
I would say togetherness was just every part of that game. Our like family unit on the team, I think, is something that's uncomparable. We have the best bench in the world, and whether they get to play or not, they're always rooting for us, and we always have each other's backs no matter what.
I think the confidence and togetherness stems from the culture that's being built, just from practice to hanging out outside of soccer, really getting to know each other and trying to have a common goal that we're trying to reach.
They were totally together, and I've been fortunate to coach a lot of good teams over the years, but this was the most fun I've ever had, and it was all because of them. The fun that they had together, the connectedness. Obviously, we won a lot of games, right? Life is a little easier when you win, but you face tough moments, and as I alluded to earlier, we were down plenty of games, 1-0. So I think, again, that's just leadership, and it's kids who value each other, look after teammates, love each other, but at the same time, really compete. And the competing matters, the winning matters. So it's all the above. We're gonna love you up as teammates and players and all that, but we're also gonna challenge you to be great.
Coach Pinsky just allowing us to have things in our own hands throughout the whole season just allowed us to become more mature throughout the season and just allow us to build a bond with each other so that we don't feel like we're being told to do so, but rather like it's from the team wanting these things. It brings off a different type of hard work and dedication to what we want to accomplish.
When I think about winning with this specific team, like one of the closest teams I've ever been on, so it was literally basically just winning a SEC championship with 27 of your best friends.
And I remember turning to the bench and I just said, just enjoy the heck out of this. Just love this moment. And then you think about the hour that we spent on the field in celebration. Again, a moment you just want to freeze forever.
When the game was over and the team ran on the field, that feeling was like the best feeling in my life. Those are like the feelings like you live for in soccer, and we deserved it so much, like, to win that, and we all knew we could, and so like when it actually paid off, that was like the best feeling ever. And
that moment on the field after was unlike anything, and having our families there and like being able to hug them, just all the people that supported us were there, and it was really just a special moment.
And you have a lot of players returning next season as well. So what does that mean for your team going forward into the spring and then next fall?
Yeah, it means opportunity. You know, it means we have a lot of good players back, but it's a new year. We've got to make sure that togetherness remains, the fun, the leadership, the health remains. And the last thing we can do is just think that, okay, you know, we have a lot of kids back, we're fine, it's going to happen again. So many things go into great seasons, and we can't forget all the little things that go into it. 2022 team has done nothing, right? We have a lot of good players, we have good leadership, but we've done nothing. And so recognizing that there's a whole new challenge ahead is obviously job number one.
I think winning the tournament gave us confidence of like we are a powerhouse in the SEC, and also I think it kind of set a standard and more aspirational goals of, I think we were happy with the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament, but I think we knew we had more in us, so I think that'll be able to charge us further next year.
Going forward after this past season, we've set some pretty high standards for ourselves. We're just going to have to keep growing from there. We know that we can get any job done. It's really just a matter of our fight and our willingness to do it. It kind of brings a new standard to Tennessee soccer and just what we expect of each other, but also of ourselves.